Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho. So, message for today. Back to the Tower of Babel. Come, let us build a name for ourselves, create a name for ourselves. And this land shall be Elohim, God to us. So, the Church of Satan, the Mosque of Satan, Synagogue of Satan, all the temples of Satan, that'd be the Yetzirah, the evil inclination, the reptilian mind. That's base wants, not base needs. So we need food, clothing, and shelter to exist in these bodies, because we've got to sustain life in these bodies. We've got to sustain the bodies. Learn our lessons in life. So let's create a name for ourselves. Christianity, Muslims, Buddhists, Judaism, creating all these isms. Instead of being a student of Torah, which would be the 5 books of Moshe Rabbeinu, and studying the 5 books of Moshe Rabbeinu, we want to have a Bible or Torah and Tanakh and set it on our nightstand. Or we want to have the Quran and set it on our nightstand. We want to call ourselves Muslims instead of students of, Jews instead of students of, Christians instead of students of. We skim over the words as if we're blind. We listen, but we're still deaf, because we want to claim ownership. These bodies are evidence of our wickedness. Materialism. Instead of ruling over the beasts of the field, we want to be born in a manger and consider ourselves to be one of the beasts of the field. Job 10:11, you covered me with the flesh and the skin, and knit me together with the bone and the sinew. Well, if I'm not the flesh, the skin, the bone, or the sinew, what am I? Who am I? What and who is very important. Ahei asher ahei. I will be what I will to be. Or I am that I am, as some of you know it. That's my identity. During this life, the name that was given to me is Kuf Resh Nun, which has multiple meanings. I can be a horn, but a horn can also be used and blown as a trumpet. I can be a ray of light, or I can be a cornerstone. Ultimately, it comes down to what's in my heart and what's in my mind, claiming ownership of what belongs to my neighbor, which is my Abba, who is inside and outside of all things. That would be the image that we were created in, quantum entanglement. But the difference between us and our Abba is we are the mirror image. But our Abba is the original image. So all the atoms belong to our Abba. We're the spooky action at a distance. Nothing more, which is not a bad thing. That's a beautiful thing when you actually resonate with it and it goes into your heart and your mind. So that's the message for today. Be careful what you claim, because it will be held against you in the highest court. God bless. Much love.